Lorna asked how to get hope back. I think you had the last time we did a brain chat together, you had an awesome story just with your mental just your mental fortitude, I guess. I don't know.
I love
Kind
that
of
word.
can
I
you
love
kind of describe
gratitude.
I don't know, you
No, I
go
do.
ahead.
I love that word. So yeah, uh, giving hope back. That's a lot of what I do when I work with people and I help them. I work a lot with loved ones of people in the hospital, and it's when people lose the spark within them, that is that's the greatest death. And that's where you're saying bring back hope. When hope dies, so does everything else. But the beautiful thing is, hope doesn't die. It lays dormant for a bit, you know, and it or maybe for a long, long time. But giving back hope is finding it's individual for sure, and it's finding what gives that person what where that spark is and finding that spark. It's not easy to find a lot of the times, but when we can find that spark, um, then then hope is restored through that. I was story is so powerful. So I'm going to tell a story about myself while I was while I was in the hospital. My left hand was flexed inward like this. I was breathing through a hole here, eating through a tube in my stomach. I couldn't eat, walk, or talk, and you know that sucks. And I was like, this sucks. My life's over. This is it. You know.
Especially for a guitar player.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And and then I changed my mindset. And it wasn't just like flip a switch. It was actually an intentional like I need to change my mindset because the fact is I'm on this ride either way. You know, I'm already locked in. I'm taking this ride. I don't really have a choice in the matter. I can go on this ride kicking and screaming, or I can recognize that this is an adventure, and adventures suck sometimes, and then they get better, you know. And when we can recognize that we're on this anyways, and it's much better to it's better for us to get better by recognizing that we can kick and scream the entire time, but it doesn't help us, you know. So what does help us? Well, well, finding the good in things, and I hate to sound so positive, and find your happy place, things like that. So here's the analogy I use. And this is an analogy to describe neuroscience. So I tell people your brain is your garden, and you have 86 billion plants in your garden, 86 billion neurons, give or take a few million, right? Um, so so our garden is our neurons, and our thoughts are the seeds, and our attention is the sunlight and water. And you know this as a functional neurologist. What we give our attention to, those pathways grow. Those those neurons grow. Those plants grow. And we all have weeds in our garden, right? We'll have I don't even need to give you examples of weeds, but I will. Bad habits, thoughts we'd rather not think. Um, We all have weeds. We all have things that we rather would not be there. And the fact is, it'd be nice if we could reach in and pull the weeds. But that doesn't really work. Without brain surgery or brain injury, we're not pulling weeds. Our brain doesn't selectively destroy neurons. Here's what our brain does, though. When we imagine your garden and you cannot pull the weeds, how do you kill the weeds and bring the plants that you want to grow up? You water and give sunlight to the plants that you want to grow. You give your attention to the plants that you want to grow, and those grow, and eventually the roots from those flowers take over the roots of the weeds, and that's how we grow a beautiful garden.
Ooh, I hope you wrote this down in your book because that is awesome.
Thank you.
Did you? Can you give us any insight?
You've seen the cover of my book?
Yeah, it's so cool.
Thank you. And that was my idea. I'm like, no, our brain is our garden, and so yeah. And if you guys want to see the cover, go to feedabrain.com/book.
Yeah, it's great.